Welcome.
Dude,
We're podcasting.
wow.
How do you feel?
It's kind of like
A conversation.
It's just weird.
with
It's just
headphones
weird because
on.
no, it's just kind of weird because normally this is when I would FaceTime you.
When you're what?
Like when I'm just trying to fuck with the podcast equipment here.
Oh yeah.
And then I would FaceTime you because I'm like, yo, like what's like? It's just weird you being here.
It's weird we're doing a podcast since we've been talking about it so long, but
We've been literally talking about doing a podcast
Enough
for
talking.
for like 3 years.
yeah,
We go on us, Remy.
we got the equipment.
We go some. We're not sponsored.
Yeah,
We want to be though.
but we're drinking proper 12.
Proper 12.
Cheers. To number one.
You know what's actually funny?
What's up?
Ugh. This stuff is actually more expensive by like $3 than Jameson. Yet it tastes like it's way more expensive.
Yeah.
Like this isn't the same price point of Jameson, but yet it's actually good. Like Jameson actually tastes like dick.
Yeah.
Not that I know what that dick like. What I'm saying is it just tastes horrible. Like it just. This is actually good. Like when I was skeptical because, dude, when I first heard about Proper 12, I was like, shit, it's just gonna be trash. I mean, he just made it.
He just knocks people out for a living. How can he make whiskey?
Yeah, it has to be. I mean, it says triple distilled. It's been aged for 3 years, and I'm just like, 3 years isn't enough. Like you need more. But no, dude, it's really good.
Connor's like, in 3 years,
we're
we're gonna have one of the best fucking whiskey.
the
out there.
best fucking whiskey.
Ain't nobody fuck with it.
Proper 12 for a proper Irish.
No, I think it's really good, bro. I don't, like I said before, I don't have like an alcohol palate, and I can't like pick up on the different tones. Maybe if I really thought about it, but
You gotta have them all kind of like right next to you. When they're all right next to you, they actually, like, what did I do that with? I did it with wine.
yeah.
Remember I tried your shitty mom's wine,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and then I had mine.
And she knows it's shitty.
Yeah,
Remember she was saying, she was like, oh, it's cheap. That's the
it's
whole
cheap.
point.
It's cheap. She said I graduated from barefoot to, what was she doing? She was using.
Oh no, that big jug wine. I don't know the name. It's some old guy holding grapes. He's just like, look at these. I don't know, it was really shitty. She drinks really bad wine. It's almost insulting.
This is the second podcast I've ever done. The first one I did with Jason, which I still need to. He still has to edit that.
Yeah.
I wish Dean was here, dude.
Dean's gonna be here. It's whatever.
But
Yeah.
what do you want to talk about?
I don't know, dude. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'm sure the audience doesn't care. They're just here listening to us.
They don't give a fuck.
I mean, we can tell them where we're at. We're in North Carolina.
Yeah, we're in North Carolina.
We just talk about the road trip, dude. We drove up
Dude.
from Florida. Yeah, this is actually a big...
There we go. Oh,
yeah.
all right. We can actually... Yeah. We literally traveled 13 hours in a vehicle that was way smaller than anticipated because he just moved out of Florida. And since he just moved out of Florida, I was not planning on him moving out of Florida with me.
Yeah.
So
I was just supposed to drive up with you and help you move.
Yeah, he was just supposed to help me move. And it ended up him moving with me. But I only rented a vehicle enough for like my stuff. And I'm like, shit. But we actually ended up putting all the things together like freaking Egyptians or aliens in the freaking pyramids. And we were just able to just somehow put everything perfectly into a vehicle, drive here. I mean, he drove the full 13 hours, which is actually fucked up.
Yeah, I think it was like 11, but either way, yeah, it was a long fucking time, dude.
Well, total
it was
was
probably
like
like
13.
12.
Yeah.
Well, oh, you mean like the time stopping at gas stations and shit?
Yeah, like 13, 14. Easily, dude.
I think it was 12. But either way,
Whatever. Fuck it.
I drove a lot.
Long time, dude.
And we were fucking
He literally
exhausted.
drove the entire 12 hours.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I offered, but he likes driving. I'm like, fuck.
I like driving, dude. I'm a road warrior, I'm a fighter on the road.
But now we're here. This is awesome. We're in, I don't want to say the city. But we're here.
It's a
We're
town.
It's a town.
It's a little small town.
It's a town in North Carolina. I don't know.
There's one road.
We got a piano behind me.
Yeah.
That's actually, this piano behind me.
It's actually a good story.
It's from 1859.
Yeah. It's a
Steinway.
Steinway and Sons.
Steinway and Sons. And these things go for $130,000 to $220,000 or something like that. I don't know how much this one actually was, but it's stupid expensive. I mean, you can literally buy 2 houses with that.
Oh yeah. You could pay for college. Isn't that crazy?
I didn't
Dude,
buy it.
Think about that. Think about college, right? How you have literally a piano sitting right there. That would only pay off like a doctor's tuition to go to college,
Shit.
But like the price of college, like how insane that is. That's what that thing was made in like 1849.
Yeah, dude. 1859.
Yeah. So that thing's basically like a college education that you can play.
Fuck, dude.
You know, it's crazy.
And it's weird too because most Steinways or most old pianos that are that old, they don't come with the original chair.
Yeah.
So right there.
Just point at it, bro.
Bro.
They'll know what you're looking at.
Dude. It's right fucking there.
And look at me more too. I feel like I'm not even having a. Yeah.
Look at this.
Eye contact.
Dude, but it
What
came
talk?
with the original fucking chair.
Yeah.
And it was closed the entire time of the fucking how do you have something for 100+ years but yet you don't open it? So what I'm curious
Don't
is,
open the top.
yeah, the thing was closed.
Yeah.
So that means it's like in perfect condition.
Is that why they leave it like that, to keep it in good condition?
Yeah, if it's open, it can get fucked up and it collects all dust and it collects all this shit. I don't know, something underneath there. And the strings were original. I think he restringed it when he bought it. I don't know if that's true though.
Yeah.
But
Original strings would probably make it.
it probably
More
wouldn't even work,
expensive.
dude.
Well, I mean, the price you told me, I was looking them up, and usually they go for like 140.
Mhm.
But I mean, that must be like.
Like I said, they go from 130
Yeah.
to 230.
Okay.
Depending on, he said that, no, if you watch the video, there's a video of him bringing it into this house. And Travis asked, hey, how much how much is this? And he
Mhm.
said, you know, they normally go for like 140, but this one is like 230 because of this. Some spec in this makes this
Could be the strings.
something like that. No,
Yeah.
I don't know.
No. Well, we can't speculate.
I don't fucking
It's just expensive.
This is expensive.
You could be a doctor if you sold that. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, dude.
And if you're good in school. But no.
If you're going to school.
Yeah.
Dude, fuck school.
Fuck school.
Dude.
Yeah. School's for probably nobody.
This is just really random, but since we're actually talking about shit, I actually kind of want to talk about that 5G shit because that's
Oh,
really
okay.
fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And I actually am kind of not scared to use my cell phone. I knew radiation was bad, of course, through, microwaves, people using their cell phones, getting tumors right where they use
Oh,
their.
yeah. Radiation, it breaks your cells down. It kills you. Like, literally. Well, that's why tumors are formed, because it breaks your cells down, and then, I guess I'm not a doctor, but
that
they build up.
video of that guy talking about how he is a cell phone tower dude.
yeah.
And he's literally talking about, I mean, I forgot kind of the stuff he said because it was really smart. But just the logistics, like, it's going to be 15,000 times more powerful than what we have right now. It's going to be in the back of your office. It's going to be in your vehicle if your vehicle has Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucked up.
Yeah,
Because
really.
we're going to all have, he literally said in the video, he's like, I'm going to have cancer in 30 years because of this.
And he said that's why he's not quitting, because he has to have income to pay for it.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, but I mean, that's really everybody once they initiate the whole 5G program, And I don't know when they're going to do it. The thing is that the scary part
I
is.
know is it already in Japan?
I think it is. I think China.
Someone fact check
Which would
this.
make sense, right? China's like doing everything bad for their people.
Yeah, they wear fucking masks.
Yeah, dude. And Beijing and stuff.
Yeah.
All the pollution.
They're like, we cannot do this.
Yeah.
This shit.
The scariest part is that they're all monitored 24/7.
What time is it? Is it 6 o'clock?
6.
We're good.
Yeah.
It's happy hour time.
It is happy hour time.
But
No,
that's
but
fucked
they're
up.
monitored, bro. Meaning that, like, all right, let's say if you're talking to someone like me and you are talking right now, and if we were in China doing a podcast, and we said something about China, and we're like, oh yeah, dude, they like monitor our phones, and they, want us to believe in Jesus and all this stuff. Like if you're not Christian in China, they actually arrest you.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Chinese people are Christian?
It's like a new thing that they're doing. I don't know what it is.
What do you mean, like a trend? Like,
I saw a video.
if you're
I'm not.
Chinese-
I'm not saying it's like I'm as good as my word, so I don't know if it's
that'd be some
100%
fucked up
true or
shit.
not. But I saw.
You're being arrested for your.
Yeah, if
for
you
your
say anything
religion?
bad about the Chinese government, they'll arrest you. It's like
Really?
It's communism. Yeah, it's communist over there. Which is, then that's why they put 5G in place in like no time, because they're like, whatever, fuck the people.
Fuck you. I would.
Yeah.
I would just chop all their balls off.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much all you could do as a civilian.
Where's my pussy?
He's over
My
there.
cat's here.
He's directly behind you.
He's directly.
Yeah.
He's just chilling.
Yeah. No, let's keep talking about the 5G though and what it does. It actually, the guy was saying in the video that the frequency of 2G, 3G, and 4G, the waves are like, they're way more spread out and bigger, and they're not as focused But then frequency-wise, the frequency of a wave is just how many times it goes up and down.
Mm-hmm.
So basically a wave when it's traveling through the air, it's either doing this, or if it's really focused, like the 5G is going to be, it's going to do this really quick, and it's really intensified. But he said it's like he said if you think about it in meters, like a regular wave would be a meter, the 5G wave is going to be a millimeter.
Oh, so it's going to be into
a lot smaller and more intense. So it's going to penetrate you practically, which is why he was saying that your eyes, your brain, your like for men testicles, for women ovaries, like it's actually going to make us sterile.
That's the reason why, including my dad, he always said never stand in front of a microwave because it boils the water in your body.
Yeah.
You don't feel that. You're not going.
Right. It's probably pretty.
I wouldn't say.
All
right. I wouldn't say boiling, but if it. No, actually, yeah, it does.
Well, I mean, like it's cooking. Let's put it that way. So it's if anything, it is cooking you slightly. It
makes me kind of pissed off
or heating you up.
That's the reason why we all feel great when we're away from the cities. Like when we go hiking in the mountains with nature, you feel like you're being plugged in and charged.
Yeah, it's euphorical. You feel like you're gaining rather than being disrupted. Like I feel like when I'm like in a house, especially, I don't know why, but I'm guessing it's all the stuff bouncing around us, like the Wi-Fi and the
everything.
Yeah, you feel scattered. Like
yeah,
you don't feel as focused on stuff.
Because I mean, if we were able to see the electromagnetic frequencies, we would be like, oh fuck,
you'd be blind.
Yeah, dude,
you probably couldn't even see. I couldn't even see you.
I'm saying, imagine if you can see everyone's farts. You know what I'm saying? At the airport, they go, and you can see the smoke and everything.
If people were farting like a second at a time, yeah.
I'm just saying, if we can see what they were, if we can see it, we would probably be like, let's get no one would use their phone.
I don't think so. If they knew what it did to them.
I'm saying, like, we have to learn the hard way. And if you, like, all right, perfect example. When I was watching the video, there's this video on Instagram or something, and it was on Instagram.
Mm.
And there's a video of someone taking cheese. You know this. Cheese.
Oh, yeah.
And lighting it on fire.
This is crazy, bro.
And it literally did not melt because it was not organic. It was from like McDonald's or something. It was black, which means it was just chemicals. It would not melt. It was just becoming black.
So do you think like Kraft cheese would be like that?
I don't know. Then they took regular cheese and it melted. They took rice. This is the biggest. This is all these are big, but think about this. They took rice and they heated it up, and the ones without anything, just on a pan, and the ones that were all plastic, they turned clear. They do that so they can put they can make more money, and they can also just, have, it's fillers. So if you only want to buy certain amounts of rice, but you want to fucking sell them at big quantities, they're going to fill it up with the rest of plastic, and you don't know because you're eating it.
Dude, you have no idea.
You have no idea because it's mixed in.
Yeah.
The vitamins, they took non-organic vitamins with organic vitamins, and they heated up the ones that were not organic. They melted. The ones that were organic were fine. Ice cream. They put a lemon on top of the ice cream. It foamed up.
I saw that one.
Because of whatever acids in there, whatever fake soda, whatever the fuck it is.
It's not real cream.
It's not real. They did it with
shit. Our third camera fell, but
fuck it.
Should I go fix it?
Nah.
Okay.
But yeah, just
we can take a little break.
Yeah, we'll start just
pretend I'm going to pee.
Yeah, just turn it off. It's like Joe Rogan. I'm gonna go pee. Joey fucking Diaz. It's Monday, cocksuckers.
Hopefully that doesn't fall again.
Scusa madre Reggiano.
If it does, we'll just forget about it. But
forget about it. Scusa madre Reggiano.
But no, that makes you think about. Remember you were saying
they're killing us, dude. Think about it. All right, I really want to say this.
Yeah.
If the government was thinking, how can we kill an entire population really fucking quickly? Let's do it with a device or devices that they need. Kind of like
with food too.
You notice with the iPhone in the beginning they had the fingerprint. How can we get everyone's fingerprint? Let's put it on a device that they have to buy.
Right.
Right after they were done with everyone's fingerprint, they were like, oh shit, we got everyone's fingerprint. Now we need your face.
Yeah.
And they tested that by using Snapchat filters and Instagram filters.
Yeah, to size your face up and know what it. Yeah.
That was the test. And you noticed all these fakes that are coming out with them putting people's other faces.
Yeah, like they put Donald Trump on top of like Hillary Clinton or something.
But do you see where it started from? That did not exist really until Snapchat and Instagram, and then they started to do these.
On your phone.
I mean, they went from now we got everyone's fingerprint. Now we need your fucking face. You cannot open this phone unless you use your face.
Really?
Or
the new iPhone does that.
If it doesn't work,
I didn't even know that. I have the old iPhone.
Wait. Face, it's already open. Then you can put in your password if it doesn't work. For some reason, if it can't recognize your face, then you can put in your password. It's still bullshit. I don't like it. But the thing that's scaring the fuck out of me is those fakes. What's it called?
There's a channel or a profile on Instagram called The Great Fakening.
The Great Fakening, yeah. But there's an actual term for it. We all know what we're talking about.
Yeah, no, it's like they put, it's just, if you think about it, it's just like really good movie technology. Like if they were able to,
it's
just editing. That's all it really is.
I know, but dude,
the fact that you can't tell what it is a scary part.
Saying it's getting really good, and what they're doing is they're going to do it to politicians, they're going to do it to people, and they're going to make you say whatever
like
you want.
National News,
they did a whole thing with Joe Rogan, and Joe Rogan talked about something that was complete. It wasn't any. Joe Rogan did not say any of this, and all they did was type in blah 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 blah. All you need to do is get one audio clip of your voice, and I can make you say anything.
And Joe Rogan has what, like 2,000 audio clips?
I can make you say whatever you want, and all I need is a picture of your face. I can put it on your face and make you Joe Rogan, and you just told Suzanne you want to kill her.
Dude, it's like 1984, bro.
No shit. That's
Straight
why they
like
made. Dude, I've been talking about this since I was like 7.
Yeah.
They're gonna fucking do. That's where we're headed.
Right.
But
we're all.
It's like the Matrix. We're gonna have a microchip.
Yeah.
I mean, my dad was literally talking about how they're gonna put RFID chips in you when I was around 6 or 7 years old. It's called the Mark of the Beast. I said bullshit. Even though I kind of believed him, I was like, yeah, but how do you know that?
There's people lining up to get that.
And then now there's people, BuzzFeed made a video promoting it. Hey, it's now your wallet. Now you can scan into your fucking work.
Well,
and I'm like...
That's the thing, dude. They make it like it's convenient. You know what I mean? It's not.
Well, that's how they're going to get you.
Yeah.
Everyone wants everything quick now.
But if you think about it, if someone knocked you out and just dragged you and put your hand up to like an ATM or something, they can steal your money.
I know. They can also control any bodily function if they have an RFID chip.
They can fuck your heart.
They can fuck up with your shit. I don't know that. I don't know. All right, I want to fact check that.
No,
all I'm saying is like
that chip has some kind of electromagnetic pulse, and that's what your heart is. Your heart's just electricity.
All I'm saying is they're going to make it like, hey, put your social security number in there. Hey, put your wallet in there. Hey, put this in there. And now you're a fucking. I mean, this is the start of it. What I'm saying is now I heard that they have companies where they will not hire you unless you have this chip. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like you know what I'm saying. Like,
see, that's scary.
Think of the government. How can we get everyone's information? Let's make it impossible for them to not do this unless they have this.
And it starts with the phone, but then it turns into
it starts with the phone. But dude, they got my fingerprint. They got my face. They got everything. They're listening to this conversation right now.
Fine.
You understand that? Remember that fucking movie with Shia LaBeouf?
Eagle Eye.
Shia LaBeouf did not believe in what the movie. He didn't believe any of that existed. And then someone in the movie said, really? And they pulled up a fucking conversation that he had in like 2004 on the phone. And he's like...
This is before they made the movie?
This is during it.
Oh, the filming of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
where'd you hear this? Like an interview with Shia LaBeouf?
It wasn't an interview. It was It was written about. And it was like trending on fucking Instagram like 3 years ago. And it just said, until this is how he thought about it. And then this happened, and then this happened. And I was just like, damn, dude. I actually want to see a video of Shia LaBeouf talking about it, if there is one. That'd be great.
He probably won't.
Yeah, dude.
He's probably freaked out, like everyone should.
Like the guy who really recorded the Pentagon being hit by a fucking missile. Yeah, he died suddenly fucking 2 weeks later.
Died
2 weeks later.
No, it's scary shit.
Like everyone who fucking... Dude, like... You can tell when someone is a... Like, all right. That's the reason why they hated... what's his face?
JFK?
No, hold on. What the fuck?
Oh.
Fucking InfoWars. What's the guy's name?
Oh, Alex Jones.
Yeah, Alex Jones. All right. People hated him because he was claiming that the Sandy Hook thing was fake. Now, that's not... All right. He wasn't saying the shooting was like a staged thing. People actually died.
Right, and that kid was actually crazy and went in there and killed people.
He's just talking about the fucking actors that are literally paid to say certain things when the media is recording them. You ever see the media when they have all these people lined up? They're like, yeah.
Are the actors
and they make
the
it seem like
because that's where I get funky on.
No.
I'm like,
it wasn't. They weren't. The actors aren't the parents. They're talking about like
like people they interview after the massacre.
Yeah, I mean, it happened in 9/11. It happened with the Parkland shooting. It happens a lot of time. Dude, there's that kid that was apparently in war and blew up. Remember that kid that was sitting in the ambulance and he was all alone and he was looking at blood all over his face? Remember that?
Oh yeah, that little kid.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a behind the scenes picture of that kid getting makeup put on him that I actually saw, and he's touching his head. He's like, "What is this stuff?" He's fine. They literally do stuff like that, and they think, like, people think we're crazy for even thinking about that.
Yeah.
Like how dare you say that that's fake?
That poor child actually wasn't hurt.
But
Yeah.
when there's a video of him being like, when there's fake blood being put on him,
And he's a kid. They
and
tell him
he's a
anything.
kid,
Like, yeah, we're shooting a video.
We're shooting a video, kid.
Yeah.
Just shut the fuck up.
Now, like,
But did you see
I
that
understand.
video?
Yeah.
Did you see that video? They said there was 150 people there, and there was literally 12, and they just zoomed in on the camera to make it look like there was, like, Hillary Clinton had way more supporters. There was literally 12 people there, like, yeah, and they had them lined up.
Well, yeah, but the same thing with Donald Trump.
Same thing.
They
Yeah,
both
saying,
lied.
I'm saying it's just the media in general. Doesn't matter if you're Republican or Democrat. Just the media in general is fucking fucked up. They lie.
Yeah, but government controls the media, though.
Government's
So
fucked
then,
up.
But then, like, you know, like
We're
there's
all fucked.
there is no sides. I guess
There
It's
is
just-
no sides.
I mean, yeah,
Republican
I
or
don't-
Democrat, both are gonna fuck.
This is
you
a
in
whole
the
can
asshole.
of worms that we can go on forever. But I mean, it's just
Yeah.
like moral of the story is it's what they're actually doing, like the 5G and stuff like that. I mean, of course they can fake stuff. Of course they're going to. You
Yeah,
know,
but
I mean,
they're gonna be able to make Donald Trump say whatever the fuck he wants.
I know. And what are we going to do about it? Nothing. There's
We're-
nothing.
now in
As long
eight-
as people know.
In 8
that's
years, we're gonna be
possible.
like, was that a fake?
Yeah, we have
That's
no idea.
That's fucked up. We're gonna be questioning everything.
Everything.
We're gonna be like, was that a real video, or was that someone just manipulating the fucking screen in his voice?
Right,
Like,
which is,
dude. hold
you
on,
know, what?
hold on. I actually keep talking. I want to pull up that video with fucking Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan faking. the first thing that popped up was Joe Rogan faking martial arts.
Dude, that kid could, I mean, not kid, I mean, that fucking man.
Dude.
He could kick your head off, bro.
Fuck you up, bro.
Have you seen him kick?
Yeah,
Dude, he has the fucking most intense kicks I've ever seen.
Dude, Joe Rogan faking.
I don't know how to kick, but I mean, like, you know, like, I'm pretty sure he definitely can kick harder than Conor McGregor.
Dude.
I know that for a fact.
Dude, oh, this is cool. Here we go.
Put it up to the mic. So
Yep. Ready for this? This is what I'm talking about.
I don't hear it.
Wait.
Oh,
Friends, I've got something new to tell all of you.
this is the fake Joe
I've
Rogan.
decided to sponsor a hockey team made up entirely of chimps. I'm tired of people telling me that chimps are not capable of kicking human
Chimps,
ass.
bro.
in
That's why they bring up
sports.
chimps.
Chimps are
He
just
always talks
superior
about
athletes. And these chimps have been working out hard. They're throwing kettlebells, battle ropes, everything. I've got them on a strict diet of bone broth and elk meat.
So
These chimps
scary,
will rip
bro.
your balls off.
They're saying what he would
Goddamn, it's
say.
impressive. All I got to say is, see you on the ice, folks.
Being a robot has its benefits. This is the next one.
Being a robot has its benefits. I can pronounce tongue twisters now. Check this out. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. How many pickled peppers did Peter Piper pick? She sells seashells on the seashore. The shells she sells are seashells
They can
on
make you
shore.
say anything.
Anything,
Also,
bro.
since my brain is
That's so
connected to
scary.
the internet, I've become a medical expert. Did you know that bacillar membrane and otolaryngology are not
It talks better than he
autocorrelations?
does. It's more.
Trapped in a machine.
Hey, Joe Rogan, it's me, Joe Rogan. Please come save me, man. These artificial intelligence guys have trapped me in a machine.
It's true. That's scary, bro. I mean, this goes on for another 4 more minutes. It's just him saying,
Yeah.
dude, he can literally be, dude, that's fucked up because now they're just going to take politicians and big people and they're just going to be like, I really want to kill Donald Trump.
I
And
know.
they can make anyone say it. He just said a whole that he's never spoke. All he used was one audio clip and
Yeah.
made him say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
He couldn't even do that in person. He
Nope.
couldn't do the Peter Piper picked a pack of whatever the fuck the
whatever the
thing
fuck.
is, all the P's. He wouldn't be able to do that by himself. Maybe he. I mean, I'm not
Whatever.
Saying he
I'm just
can't,
saying, like, that's
But the fact that they can cadence it like that to make it sound so clear and so, yeah, that's so scary, bro. It makes you wonder what the hell is going to happen in 10 years.
I just told you. That's literally. I mean, what else?
But
What else is
literally
that-
living
Why
it.
are they making this?
What do you think? I mean, I don't know
I mean,
exactly,
they
but
literally
it's
took-
for control.
They literally took George
It's to
W.
steer the masses.
They put fucking Chris D'Elia on fucking what's
Eminem?
that- on anything, and I can't even tell if it's fake right now. Which I mean, there's some glitches. It's 2019.
Yeah,
Wait
well,
until 2022.
Well, the thing is, too, like, I think it's regular people doing it, meaning that the technology is already at hand for people who are just regular, everyday people putting out these videos. But then imagine what kind of stuff
Like when the government gets its hands on it, what do you think? It was
Who knows, dude?
invented by?
It could be happening right now.
It probably.
You don't
is.
even know. If you
We
watch
don't
the
know.
news,
We don't know.
the fact is, when you watch a clip like we just listened to, they tell you that it's fake.
Wait a minute.
Huh?
I just thought about something. You know how? Wait a minute. This is the first time I'm ever gonna say this out loud. Remember when everyone thought? We're not thought. I mean, I don't know. I don't know for a fact, so I can't fact check. The fucking reptilian shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know when they say Barack Obama's reptilian and his face glitches?
Yeah, maybe that's what that is.
Maybe that's what.
And
that
they say
is.
it's a reptilian thing, which is so far fetched. And
Because
people,
literally it glitches.
Yeah.
And you're like.
in the eyes, remember the eyes of some people? They turn
Like
into reptilian
think about
eyes.
it. If Donald Trump dies, if Donald Trump dies today, and no one knows in the planet. Let's say he just dies of natural whatever.
Causes, yeah.
Natural causes. He's in his bedroom.
All the burgers he's eating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All KFC.
All the KFC.
So, what if they just were like, "Yo, he's got to make this speech tomorrow,"
and
and
they
then we'll say he died. They can make him say that speech.
you'd have to see him
I
in the
believe
flesh.
that we are all fantastic. It's like he can literally do. That's
Yeah. I mean, if there's a crowd of
drink.
people there, then they're gonna see it. You know, they're gonna know if he's actually there or not. So,
no. I'm talking about
Oh.
you know how like a public service announcement where Donald Trump.
Oh, where he's sitting at a desk and fucking saying,
Hey
all this
guys,
shit.
it's just in front of a camera.
Easily could be fake.
Easily can be fake now.
Yeah.
Easily.
All they need is someone sitting there his same body style, and they just change the face. That's it. And they just give him the hair. I don't know.
That's so fucked.
Well, it's just like we don't actually understand, so we can't speculate. We can only speculate so much on what's actually going to happen. I'm sure everyone else listening could too, but like the reality is, I mean, like it's happening, and that's scary enough.
That's what I'm really scared about.
Yeah,
like-
being fed all these lies, and you have no idea
Well,
if it's
that's-
even a lie.
My dad always said to me, "Don't eat like when it comes to conspiracy theories and everything. Everyone's goal should be just to know the truth.
Right.
That's it.
Because that's fair.
Even if
Yeah.
you don't believe it, even if you like, dude, what if I came to you with hardcore evidence
Yeah.
about something that you were just like, yo, I don't believe in that. But what if you just knew, like the person itself said this is true? Like, what if Barack Obama was like, yo, I'm really white, just saying,
Right.
He's like, yeah, I'm Caucasian.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, you're black.
Well-
I'm looking at you, and he's like, I'm white, and then, like, you know it's true. Like, you shouldn't get mad. Like, that's just like you should just know the truth. Everyone should just know the truth.
Yeah.
Like 9/11.
And
we all by now need to know that's an inside job.
exactly.
What the fuck?
There's evidence. Like there's literal
Dude,
evidence.
How are you gonna tell me that fucking Tower 7?
Right. That's the big one. Tower 7.
Hold on. If it was a
Yeah.
controlled it was like publicly.
If you
like,
watch controlled demolitions, identical.
dude, but
Yeah.
no. But they said that Building 7 was a controlled demolition, but the twin towers behind it that fell the exact
Weren't.
same way
Yeah.
aren't.
Right.
It fell from jet fuel. When you can literally
No,
zoom in to
that's
the
the
9/11
distraction.
towers,
Yeah.
you can zoom in and see the explosions and it's just going
Right.
boom, boom,
Well, that's the distraction. They make you think that since the plane hit the building, that's what actually brought them down. You know, so they have a variable that
Dude.
makes it look real.
Dude.
But the thing, remember this fact where they said that they pulled all the gold and all of the
They took all the money out of
everything,
the World Trade Center.
so it wouldn't be destroyed.
48 hours before the planes were attacked.
Yep.
This was all planned.
They wiped it out. They took
Dude,
everything.
Everything was out of the World Trade. I mean, my dad worked in that building, and he said, "I'm sorry. This building is like the way they built it was like so.
It was steel. It
Yeah.
was like the thickest steel beams that they've ever done. You know, in New York, that was the most, like you said, it's the most sturdy building that they built.
And then the same day, the Pentagon got hit by a plane. But to this day, it's 2019. That happened in 2001. To this day, there's not one picture.
Yeah.
Go on Google right
You
now.
couldn't.
There's not one picture of a plane.
No.
It disappeared because
Yeah.
it was so high.
And think about this too. If you know about military and airspace, like Washington D.C. has an airspace criteria that's huge. If they contact you and you don't message back and you don't go on the radio and say this is flight blah 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 whatever, dude, they'll shoot you down. Like
Really?
yes, they'll send. Think about this, dude. The time that Cessna is what they said it was. That's like a one prop airplane. You know how small that would not do the damage that building took. Like you literally have airspace around Washington D.C. because it has all the governmental buildings there. So right when that plane entered the airspace, they would have been taken out. They would have
Dude,
scrambled
and you
jets
know
on them in a
what's-
second.
This is the funny part. Listen to this. After 9/11 and a lot of these terrorist attacks, they find all of their passports. Wait a minute.
From the people on board?
No, from the terrorists.
They find
So
their
you're
passports.
telling me when 9/11 happened, that whole building, everything
Huh.
was fucked, but they found this piece of paper, unburnt. What the fuck
Yeah.
are you talking?
Coincidence?
The plane
I think
disappeared.
not.
The plane disappeared in the Pentagon, but the paper didn't.
Yeah.
Here are their passports. The plane's gone though. Fucking melted with this paper.
And what did they find, bro? They found landing gear at the Pentagon.
Go fuck yourself.
They didn't even find an engine block.
I know.
They didn't find
They
shit.
didn't find anything because they can't say we shot it down with a fucking missile. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's all I want them to say. It was a missile.
That was a
9/11 was it was a great fucking plane. So here's the thing. There's a lot of people that apparently died on this airplane. I want to meet one of their family members.
Oh no, they're real, dude. Those people died. Those
But-
were
but-
real planes. Those were real
Like-
planes.
Like
That I think,
like American Airlines.
yes, those were real planes.
But in the videos they're
doesn't that
great.
make it more fucked up though? That they use real planes and real civilians because they're already killing real civilians anyway.
Wait.
You know.
But in the videos they're gray military planes.
You,
I want to
Yeah,
know.
but-
I literally the only way I'll
Anthony,
know.
think about it this way: why would they spare the lives of the people on the plane instead of sparing the lives of the people in the building? The
But,
people,
dude, I don't-
people died in the building.
I want to listen
I think
to
that's
some type of like audio from that plane of the pilot dying and them being like, yo, we're, like fucking Mayday, Mayday, like we have a fucking. There's none of that.
no, they were hijacked.
I know, but
Yeah,
just-
the way I'm thinking about it is like this.
because like there's a lot. I'm talking about the main conspiracy is that it's a military plane. That's the main thing.
But what is that actually? What's the weight of that though? Like
I-
why
like,
does that
has-
why does that change everything though? You know what I mean?
That's because it's U.S. military.
Yeah, but it's
Planes.
already but the conspiracy is it's already the U.S.
I know.
You know what I mean? So the fact
I
that
just
they
want
would,
to know why everyone keeps
think
saying it's
it
a
would-
military plane.
if you think about the plan that they had, it would make more sense for them to use real passengers and real planes, and they just hire the people to hijack it.
It's true. I mean, either way, they found their passports on that plane.
Right.
The plane was
Probably means that
fucking
they were
dis-
planted after the crash. Meaning,
Yeah.
meaning that once the buildings collapsed, they came in
There's-
and threw some fucking passports
I mean,
on the debris. You
I don't
know.
know, dude. I mean, that's saying a lot. Fuck. I'm
Yeah.
just saying, how the fuck do you find passports and take a picture of it and be like, Allah, Salah
Right.
did this? It's like, how the fuck would you know that if the plane
Yeah.
melted? What the fuck?
Well, if you like, the whole war in Iraq was all based upon us giving weapons to supply terrorist groups. We made the terrorists.
no shit. Dude, we're the terrorists.
We are the terrorists.
We go to other people's countries that are brown. We bomb them and rape their fucking women.
Right.
And then they come here and attack us, and we're like, hey, terrorists. And we're like, but we did it first.
Right, but that's the whole illusion of America. You know, it's like the whole thing. We're American. We're better. You know, it's like, dude, like think about it this way: America is composed of all of the countries in the world. Like we're literally brought together by. I think about all the people we went to high school with. In other countries, you don't see that shit. You don't see every ethnicity like that. You know, if you're in a different country, you only see the people that you're with, and that's the sick part of it. Is that America gained all of this power by having these, you know, ties with other countries for one reason, for fucking war. And then, you know, like the founding fathers, like George Washington and Thomas Jefferson, those were all Englishmen. Originally, their families were Englishmen. They're probably born in the States, but their family members came here from England to basically fuck shit up. Like George Washington, I think I heard one fact about his family. You know, his dad had some kind of military background, or his grandfather in Great Britain. So, you know, the motives of the wars that happened, like the Revolutionary War, I don't think that's so much bullshit. But I think the fact that, you know, it was two powers trying to be better than the other one.
You know what I think is bullshit?
Huh?
Christopher Columbus discovering America. And it's always
Yeah,
funny.
dude.
Here's the best
Yeah,
part.
Ponce de Leon and all those fucks.
I'm going to steal this Louis C.K. joke.
Yeah. No,
when
you're not
he-
stealing. He's representing.
When
it.
he said,
Yeah.
hey, is this India? And they're like, no. And we're like, this isn't India? You guys aren't Indians? No. They're like, nah, you're Indians. We still call them fucking Indians.
Oh, you mean Native Americans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We thought this was India. And we still call them Indians.
That's why we call them Indians?
Yes. Dude. they're-
So we labeled
That's
Native
why-
Americans as
that's why
Indians just for
Native
that
American-
reason.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
that's why, like, my ex-girlfriend, she was Native American.
Are you sure though? Like that's actually why? I kind of want to Google it.
That's what Louis C.K. said. And that's why I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, if he said that on, dude, he had to fact check that because he said that on a fucking special. So I'm just assuming that's the fucking truth. I don't know. It's a bad way to assume.
That makes a lot of sense.
Makes a lot of sense, though. I mean, Native Americans don't have any Indian in that fucking name.
No.
What?
They're all from...
Seminole Indian.
They're all Scandinavian, mostly.
Dude.
They're all from like, you know, they crossed the land bridge from, you know, from Asia.
My ex-girlfriend actually did not get offended of the whole Christopher Columbus thing. She was smart. She's like, look, it
well, you got to
happened.
explain her background. She was Native American.
She's Native American.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying, like, her, like two sides of the family, like, her mom's side's white, dad's side is full Native American.
Yeah.
That side of the family hated it. Like, when she would, like, because she's a Christian and she hated, you know, they were fucked up. But even, I was saying to her, I'm like, yeah, but you're not kind of a little bit pissed? She's like, it happened way before my time. I can't get mad at that. And that was like mature. I'm like, damn, good.
Yeah.
The only thing that really ticked her off is if you called her an Indian. I'm fucking Native American. That's like me going to you and saying, oh, you're Polish? It's like, no, I'm German. It's like, nah, you're Polish. It's like, what? Just because fuck you.
And it wouldn't make a difference to me, but I mean, like, Tori's different, your girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, but, you know, it's, like, dude, what they did to Native Americans, bro. I remember Neil deGrasse Tyson was on Joe Rogan on the podcast, and he said what was it, syphilis and all these sexually transmitted diseases all came from, you know, like Spanish conquistadors when they came down and literally started
STDs?
Yeah.
All STDs are man-made.
Yeah.
AIDS, herpes, HPV, all that shit.
Yeah, and they wiped out half the population of Native Americans just by straight up being there. Just by, like, European air with, like, the bacteria and shit like that. You know, like, that wasn't over here yet.
Yeah.
And that they brought it.
Yeah.
Like, literally, and that wiped out half the Native Americans, which is, you know.
Fucked.
And
I mean, that's why I think still to this day, those Seminoles that get all that money every month.
Yeah.
I mean, they really do deserve it. I mean, we literally put, like, napalm in their blankets, dude. We fucked them up.
Dude, it's horrible, bro.
We
yeah.
fucked them up.
If you think about it, if you think about Nazis.
Why people like Louis C.K. said, we're going to get our revenge. Being a white man in America that's a male, you can't say anything to insult me. Like Louis C.K. said, when you going to call me a cracker? Like,
Yeah.
ooh, ruin my day.
It doesn't hurt.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's a cracker.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't care. Well, the thing is, we've never been prosecuted as a race.
We're going to get our time, though.
Fine.
The blacks, the Native
Dude,
Americans,
I would be the coolest white guy ever.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I mean?
I'll be like, you know what, you're right.
I'd be like, dude, you're right, bro. And if they're like, we're still gonna cut your head off, I'll be like,
I mean,
dude,
it wasn't literally me, but whatever family member.
I guess I understand.
I guess I
Like,
understand. I guess I understand, dude.
It's horrible, but I mean, yeah, that's how you. Look at him, bro. Bring him up, dude.
You're my pussy.
Show him Virgo. I love how we just go from like talking about something serious, like just focusing on your cat. We have to have some kind of relief in this podcast, people, because the topics that we've just talked about are pretty edgy. Yeah, they're pretty dark, dude. Kind of scares you.
What the fuck, Sony?
Yep.
All right, so I don't know if you can tell, my fucking camera died, which means we had to go. Well, no, sorry, it didn't die. My Sony A7 Mark III cuts off recording at 29 minutes. But this is an older camcorder that does not. This can go on for fucking hours. So, if I would have known that my camera would have cut off at fucking 29 minutes, this production would have been a little bit different. Sony, why the fuck do you do that when you have an older Sony, which I'm using right now, which does not need to be cut off at 20? It's just an option. Like, what do you mean? Does the camera get fucking tired? Like, it's the best. Literally, that camera is the best camera you can get right now.
That's what I mean.
Sony.
And that's a DSLR.
A Sony A7 Mark III.
Is that a DSLR, though?
Yeah.
And that's not a DSLR.
It's a camcorder.
That's the difference.
But a DSLR is better.
Because that Nikon doesn't even shoot anything over 10 minutes, like you said.
It's because it's DSLR.
So it's a DSLR problem. That's why most podcasts probably don't use DSLRs.
Yeah, that's why even like other people say they always use these camcorders.
We don't fucked up.
Dude, well, I mean, this is still fine. It's just now we have to be.
No, it's fine.
Now we're
we're just leaving where we left off.
Now we have to be
That's all
next to
we're
one
doing.
another.
That's fine.
It's
I
fine.
like sitting next to you.
It's just like the fucking whole point is to have multiple fucking angles.
No, it's not. That's not the point of a podcast. I'm just saying it's not. It's about what we say, man. You know, it's good enough that they can see us like that.
It's fine.
It's fine.
I just
You're a production guy, bro. You like having the best of the best production-wise. I understand.
Well, it's not just that. I'm just saying, like, if you have the option, like, I just want it's just the option. I don't know. This is.
I wish it could shoot all the way through.
My standards here for shit, and when I'm like, oh, I gotta, like, I'm okay reducing the standard because like this is fine. It still works. What I'm saying is like if I can shoot with a better camera, I'm gonna shoot with a better camera. Like, why would I pick the shittier? Or like, you know what I'm saying?
But you got to think about the podcast.
If that can, I know, but if that can go for fucking 10 hours, then let's use it. There's no issue.
I agree, and that's why I thought it was fine at first.
Yeah.
But both of us didn't know that it would cut out like that, which sucks. But anyway, enough of the negative camera problems. Like, now we're doing a podcast, so.
Yeah. So cut off. I don't know when to cut off, but maybe we can just when we edit this, we'll just put the audio of my voice, and then because since that camera was recording you.
Yeah, we can just black it out for a little bit.
Black it out for a second. We're gonna just put the camera just on you, so that way they have something to look at.
Oh yeah, because that one was going the whole time.
And then this is still recording, so that's good.
Okay.
That record everything.
Yeah, dude.
Problem solved.
We're fine.
And
I was freaking out there for a second. I was like, oh, I'm like, why?
I'm just going to go like, and then just have it like camera fucked up. So it's going to be on one. I mean, the good thing was only 10 minutes, 29 minutes. And then we only recorded like 38 minutes of 48 minutes of the conversation. So
yeah,
whatever, 10, 15
We
minutes.
still have the conversation at least.
Yep. And that's all that matters.
So.
Anyway, now my fucking train of thought got fucked. I don't even know.
That's what I'm saying. Like restarting it, I was like, like we were on a roll. Now we have to totally just get the wheel going again.
That's how I felt when I thought you deleted it. So I'm saying, fuck. Like if you shot a movie and it like someone farted, like you still have the footage. You can take the fart out. Like just keep it.
Yeah.
Always keep it.
But
just in case.
In my mind, I was like, dude, great, we get the restart. Like.
Yeah, but no, I mean, this is technically restarting. We're leaving off where we left off instead of like, what are we talking about? Let's fucking. Like,
yeah, well, we already talked about what we talked about, and now we can talk about something different, which I don't know what it's going to be, but
I really want to email Sony.
That is bullshit.
And just ask, not even to say I want you to change this. Why?
I don't think there's a reason why. I think it's just
what thing in the camera makes it go at 29 minutes? Like. If you have a 4K fucking camera, I don't know.
I think it's because you shoot multiple scenes with DSLRs. You don't do continuous rolling with them.
Yeah, but if you needed to, why not have the option? Fuck. Like
continuous recording's more like home style, I guess. I don't know. Like DSLRs, like they do like, I don't know, man. It's just bullshit. But it happened. Now we know it happens.
I'm really hungry,
yeah.
And I really want to get high.
We can do that.
We can eat food. I don't know how we're going to get marijuana, but
yeah.
Let me see.
I don't know.
Nothing. He said nothing.
This podcast made a totally different turn, dude.
Talk about drugs.
Yeah, marijuana's. Oh, yeah, hemp.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk about hemp.
Yeah, hemp. Well,
and how the oil companies literally fucking demolished it back in the Prohibition days.
You can literally make fucking jeans out of hemp.
You can make anything out of hemp.
Anything.
You can make buildings out of hemp.
There's a reason. Hemp infrastructure. That shit's real.
It's real, dude.
And
you can make
right
sidewalks.
Now, my boss, who is, someone in Hollywood, not only does he does production for TV, and for other things, his personal brand of who he is. But now he has this avenue where he created this hemp field. So we have a greenhouse. We're at the process where we're taking those plants that we planted in the greenhouse,
yeah,
and we're putting it into these acres of land. So you have a greenhouse, you plant all your plants, and then you put it into the field, and it grows. And it's an amazing industry to start because we're in 2019, which means like hopefully in the next 2 to 4 years, marijuana will be legal.
If the white man doesn't get his way.
Yeah, so right now, if we already have a head start on the hemp industry, that means that as soon as marijuana becomes legal, we're gonna be like, we're ahead of the game.
Well, you have a whole field in a greenhouse.
We have a whole field full of plants that smells like marijuana, it smokes like marijuana, just doesn't get you high. And I just found out yesterday by our manager that we have to kill all the male plants. So we bought 62,000 seeds, $1 a seed.
There was 62,000
total, but we only planted 32.
Oh,
the next 32 will be for the next.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, wait a minute. So out of those 32,000 seeds, only 30% is only going to be female plants.
Yeah.
I'm like, isn't that a waste of money? Why wouldn't they just cut down the price if they know you're going to have to kill it anyway? The only reason why you have to kill the male plant is so that the male plant creates seeds, and you don't want seeds in your bud. That's the only reason why.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't have to do with them.
It also fucks with the female plants because then it's like they get raped by seeds.
It's like hemp rape.
Hemp rape.
It's pretty gnarly, dude.
I
I
mean-
wonder what that sounds like. Probably nothing.
I probably nothing. I thought that the male plant was the marijuana and the female plant was just THC. I mean, not THC. You know what I mean?
Hemp.
Like I thought it was one was hemp,
Yeah.
one female or male was hemp, and the other one was.
Well, he was
THC.
also saying that they come out and test the THC in your CBD
in your hemp,
plant.
because
Meaning-
legally there has to be 0.7
Right.
THC.
But that's like a crapshoot, though. Like the way he was explaining it, like there's not really a way you can pick or choose. Like it's just like I don't know.
yeah, but let's pretend
Like
that,
I don't know why he was worried about it if they know that they're not planning that. You know
because
what I mean?
the reason why is because sometimes if you buy a CBD seed,
Yeah.
it will be accidentally THC. Here's the deal, and this is what he said: if one of those plants
Burn the whole field.
are THC and they have higher than 0.7, like 0.8, you have to kill the whole crop, and you just lost $32,000.
Kind of sad, man. All that THC.
No, all that THC, all that. It's not even THC. It's,
No, but
they
I'm
can't
saying
even get you high.
there could have been more THC in those plants. I like the
No.
THC better than the CBD, to be honest with you.
Well, no shit. But I'm just what I'm saying is
I know
like,
they
if you
take
have-
out the whole field.
like us, like right now, like if they come next week and they test our hemp field,
yeah, and there's
and
one
one of
plant.
them just has like, and they test all of them, so they know that the rest of them are good.
It's kind of like stereotyping. Bless you.
Thank you. It's not. It's like, well, I mean,
It is like, oh, all these other plants are bad. Why can't we just rip out the one bad one?
we're not allowed to have dogs or animals in the greenhouse. If someone is allergic to a dog, and that can fuck with everything. A dog being in the hemp field can actually fuck the whole process up because of whatever reason.
Like they
That's
shit
like
and piss?
that's like me sneezing on
So
like
it
your
could-
food.
It contaminates them?
It contaminates it.
Oh, excuse me.
And if like I was assuming like, oh, if the person's allergic to a dog,
Yeah.
it's it's like, here's a good example. It's kind of like when I was working at a restaurant and someone said I have a peanut allergy. I would write it down, tell chef lets the other chefs know, yo, table
Yeah.
22's got a fucking peanut allergy. Everything you make in that fucking dish, since it was a scratch kitchen, cannot have peanuts in it, even if that dish was originally a peanut, like had peanuts in it. Perfect example was this woman who had a potato allergy. She ordered a burger. We're fine. Just no french fries, right? Fucking almost died. You know why? Because we looked at the packaging of those buns, and it's made in the same factory as where they make potatoes. Just the aroma of the potato somehow got on that bun. Somehow. And she had a fucking allergic reaction. Think about that.
Damn.
Like, think about that process from the fucking packaging to the box to the restaurant.
I mean, that could happen at home.
Well, that's the reason why people don't buy. They don't really want to buy. If they have an allergy, they don't buy shit that was made in a factory because it's like that's kind of like the reason why people were like, "Hey, look, I'm really allergic to this. Please make sure nothing's near it."
Yeah.
If you're allergic to fish, if you have a fucking a fish allergy, and when we're working at Crispers and those things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, tropical
Cross-contamination.
smoothie. I remember they had peanut butter smoothies there, and they had two different blenders that were only used for peanut butter smoothies for that
Yeah,
reason.
yeah.
Because if you poured even if you washed it,
Cross-contamination.
like
Cross contamination.
yeah, you'd be fucked.
The
man.
the main thing that fucked me up is that fucking box of bread was made in the same factory as a potato.
Damn, dude.
And she had 3 EpiPens.
That's sad, bro. I feel for people who have allergies like that,
Yeah.
man. Like the scarce. Like imagine going out to eat. Like you literally have to be like, okay, like I'm taking a risk here, but
Yeah.
fuck it. Like you know.
That's why if you have a real allergy, it's really smart to get those allergy cards
What was that? Allergy card? Oh, will you show them to people or
from
what?
your doctor. They give you a card every time you go into a restaurant. You have to give the chef that. And that way they're like, yo, it's not like it's like, hey, I'm allergic to gluten, even though you're not.
No, it's like I can eat this and die.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's not saying the chefs don't believe you. it's just an extra validation to be like, if you do this,
Yeah, like, hey,
I
fuckers.
gave you this card. You are responsible if I pass away in this fucking building.
Yep. Damn.
That's crazy, dude. Imagine going out to dinner and dying.
That almost happened to your dad, right? The whole shellfish thing.
Oh no, he's allergic to barley,
Oh.
which is in beer. That's how they make it and shit. And he had a bunch of beers. Not a bunch. He had exactly 3 beers or something like that.
Was this before he knew?
Yeah. His throat closed. The same way it does with shellfish. So at first he's probably like thinking, oh, I ate some shellfish or something. He had a beer and it made his throat close. He leaves. He goes into the parking lot. He was at Chili's. He goes into the parking lot and he started to pass the fuck out. So he dropped his keys and was stumbling. It's sad. Some woman or some guy thought he was drunk and intoxicated and called the cops. My dad goes into his car to lay down to try to go sleep it off. Fucking cop knocks on the window and gives him a DUI without even testing his blood alcohol level because his keys were in the car and someone called that he was intoxicated and my dad was acting intoxicated even though it wasn't because of that.
Yeah.
So he had to go through the whole process of going to that fucking, jail, take a mugshot picture as he's fucking like dying. Like he's like, I can't breathe because I don't know why. He didn't realize he was allergic to barley until we got the test afterwards. So
Right.
he's like, fuck. Can't have beer. Imagine not being able to have beer. Like it's such a refreshing thing.
That would suck, dude.
Maybe that's why he can't drink whiskey. Does whiskey have barley in it? Is there barley in whiskey? Google that. Wait.
I don't know, man. It's possible. I would think that he used some kind of, it's definitely not hops or anything.
Is there barley in whiskey?
It's like a select thing. I think you put in whiskey what you want.
Whiskey or whiskey's type of distilled alcohol. Yeah.
There's barley?
Various grains which may be malted are used for different varieties, including barley, corn, rye, and wheat. Whiskey is typically aged in wooden casks, generally made of charred white oak. So I guess it could be included in it, which is weird because he was able to drink whiskey and he was fine. But since he drank,
Beer's probably more. Yeah, there's a lot more in there.
Since he quit drinking, I don't think he's ever had a problem with whiskey. But I know that he would get like agita. Like he would get like, I don't know. I think that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
He's probably watching us right now. He could probably answer it for us.
He's probably like, hey, this is what happened. This is what I did.
This is
we,
what I
need,
did.
we need to get your dad on the podcast.
That'd be cool.
That'd be a really fun podcast. I mean, that could go on for like 3 hours.
Dude, that actually is the best guest we would have because of how knowledgeable he is when it comes to, because he talks like he's on a podcast anyway.
He does. No, your dad's like entertaining.
Let me tell you something. I got this book on this.
When I love when he breathes before he says it. He's like, what it is this.
I know. It's because he's got to catch his breath all the time on the phone. He's like,
Yeah. But then he talks for another 30 minutes.
Yeah, dude, it's
It's
funny.
amazing.
It's funny because I always thought he was pissed off at me that he was telling me
Yeah, he's like,
until I did
and
it.
what it is this.
Because I talk a lot too, and I will catch myself being on the phone with someone just ranting about something, and I realize, damn, they haven't talked to me in 6 minutes. And then I'm like, wait, what's your opinion about that? Because I'm just fucking talking. I don't let anyone speak when I'm talking. To
like rambling almost.
yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, if you're saying something, it's not rambling. But
It's 7:34. That smoke shop closes at 8. Fuck. It's stuck in between your legs,
Yeah.
and you walk, and you're like, ow, fucker.
yeah, no, that's why you see like sometimes like you see like a man walking, they'll take like 4 steps and then that side step
Nah.
to get the nuts loose.
When you ever see a guy do this, where
yeah,
he
that flare of the leg.
the flare of the leg,
Yeah.
where he's like,
yeah,
he does this little thing,
you know exactly what it
or
is.
the right leg goes like that.
Yeah.
Especially when the
Or
right
they do
leg,
a quick little squat.
quick little squat. I'll never forget this one woman caught me, and I was like, she's like, ew. I'm like,
Yeah.
what do you mean, ew?
Yeah, like what if
She
you
said
fixed
to
your
me,
bra?
she said
you know?
to me,
like, that's not gross.
Well, that's actually what it's actually what she responded with. She said,
Oh.
what if I just fix my tit in front of you?
Fine.
That's hot.
That's hot, dude.
Nice. Show more. What the fuck are you talking about?
It's horrible.
I don't know, dude. Anyway, we're gonna piece the fuck out. This is podcast 1.
Uno. Are we
Uno.
gonna say it? Both the Italian thing?
Forget about it. Scusa
Scusa
Reggiano. Scustamad Reggiano. Sorry, I actually said that wrong.
Well, how do you say it?
Scustamad Reggiano.
There you have it.
No one knows what that means.
What does it mean?
Stupid cheese in Italian. It sounds like I'm saying something so sexy. If I don't have to go, Scustamad Reggiano. It's like, oh my God, what are you saying? It's like, stupid cheese.
Yeah, I would think it would sound like a very good, like, we're going to go out to dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Scustamad. I can't even, how do you say it?
Scustamad.
Scustamad
It's this thing of Parmesan.
Reggiano.
This thing of Parmesan Reggiano.
Scustamad Reggiano.
That's not the actual term for cheese in Italian.
Yeah.
It's something with an F. But Parmesan Reggiano, the Reggiano part is a type of cheese.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm basically saying
So, yeah, the cheese
stupid
part.
Parmesan cheese. I just want to say a Reggiano.
Parmesan. I love that cheese.
Parmigiano.
Parmigiano. All right.
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself, everybody.